Hello everybody, welcome to episode 59 of the Ironman series. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. This is my first time ever doing Abyssal Sire on any account. Although I have a general idea of how to kill this boss, the layout I really need to get used to it because the tentacles, they are very punishing. If you get too close to it, you just get smacked for like 30s. And also the poison pool thing, I also need to get used to the timing of that as well so I can avoid it. But yeah, first kill, pretty good. Hope to improve. So guys, I've been doing this boss for a little bit now and I got the hang of it in around, I'd say, at least 6 or 7 attempts. So now I can do this boss pretty comfortably. It's actually pretty fun. However, there was a lot of lag issues with my VPN, so yeah, that made it extremely hard. But it's okay, I got it down now and I'm not lagging, so should be able to continue killing this boss. But anyways, I have around 30 or so KC now, which is pretty good. But of course, no significant drops yet. And there's a problem with the recording for this boss. You see, this boss requires me to pay a lot of attention to just about every moment of it. And that's an issue because if I press record, it kind of fucks me up sometimes. So I will most likely record most clips after the fact that I get a drop just to make sure I don't die and stuff. I hope you guys don't mind, but it makes sense, right? Check it out, guys. First unsired. Hell yeah, KC37, man. Pretty damn good. Alright, good chance of getting my first bludgeon part, man. Gonna turn this in after the task for sure. I can't bank the unsired? Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to go cash in right now. Okay, so I just use it at the font of consumption. Okay, this calls for a Badoodle. Badoodle, man. You fucking shitting me! Oh my god, I just got like the rarest draw possible from the unsired, I think. Yeah, because all the jars from any of the bosses are straight up troll and a half. Wow. Oh my god, yes. Second unsired, 74 KC. They are 1 in 100, so I am doing quite well right now in terms of unsired. I mean, the first one pretty much destroyed my morales right there with the stupid jar, but that's my first ever jar, I guess. That's kind of cool, maybe? Nah, not really. It's a really shitty reward, but I'm trying to make the best out of it. So I'm gonna go to the fountain thingy and use it right now and bank. Oh, come on, please. Give me a bludgeon part, abyssal dagger, whatever, man. I prefer, honestly, bludgeon part, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Come on, baby. What we get? Yes! Oh, man, yes! That is sick! Oh man, sorry if I destroyed your ears. Wow! Oh, okay, obviously the Sarmakian spear is better stat, but yes! Abyssal dagger! Wow, oh my god, it's fucking huge though. I think they should have maybe made the weapons a little smaller, you know, the dagger and the bludgeon, but it's okay. It's awesome, dude. Alright, man. I'm loving freaking Sire now. Oh, 45, 37, 80 damage. Not the highest though I've seen. I've hit 110 on this guy so far, but I haven't started recording much until the last few kills, so last kill, come on. What is this lag? Please. Thank you very much. And that is our 501st task complete at the Abyssal Sire. So overall, what can I say about this task? Well, I gotta say, you will die a lot, unless I am just shitty at this boss. Maybe I am. But yes, dying, pretty frequent. I mean, I try my best not to eat food because blood barrage is really tempting. Like, yeah, I'll keep myself 30 HP. But ignore that. I just like using blood barrage here. Saves a lot of food. So, in terms of resources, I don't lose too much. Sharks, I don't use much. Potions, I do use quite a bit of super restores and runes as well because of the Trident of the Swamp. I have to use like over 2,500 casts just for this task alone, so probably more if the task was higher. But yeah, saves a lot of food though, which is nice because most bosses nowadays I use more food than the other stuff, so it's a good balance. But overall, pretty decent loots, good alcohols. Got the dagger though, which is nice, and I gotta come back here for the bludgeon, of course. That's probably gonna take a few tests, definitely. But yeah, cannot wait to come back. I'm gonna get my next task. Okay, let's get our next task. 177 cave horrors. Been many months since I've gone this task, so yeah, let's go ahead and slay some cave horrors. About to get myself a thieving level. There we go, guys. 73 thieving. And you guys might be wondering why I am at Pyramid Plunder. I never really mentioned it. Well, I'm just here for a very quick few runs because I'm just gonna go ahead and collect some artifacts for my Feral Scepter because I need the artifacts to recharge them and I'm running out. So just gonna collect a few gold ones and a few of the stone ones and we're good to go. This clue is from Cave Horror and it's one of the longest hard clues I've ever done. For this reward, huh? 110. That's like 100k plus now. It's not bad, I guess. Step number 5. And it is, oh, a Rune Shield H5. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's my first Rune Heraldic Shield, I believe. And I swear there was a clue a long time ago. I've gotten a few of them where it's like, hey, wear this. And maybe it's a elite clue requirement. I'm not sure, but it was one of them where I had to get one of these to do the emote clue. And I've never had it until now. But it's insane how I haven't gotten that clue ever since. But I am prepared for it now, guys. If I do ever get whatever that clue is and requires me to wear this, I'm good. We can do this. So I might be all completed with all the required items for emote clues now. Maybe, just maybe. I'm pretty sure I am now. Oh wow, so there is a lore for Naive. So I remember the NPC Steve that I now have as a replacement for Naive used to be here. But in Monkey Madness 2 she died. So apparently Peeve replaced Steve, which replaced Naive, and Peeve I guess maybe is like her twin or something. My brother Steve is a Slayer Master. He took over the job from our cousin Naive. All he has to do is tell people to kill stuff. Okay, so I guess Peeve is Naive's cousin. For those of you that care, it's cool, I guess. So I totally forgot to do a price check on this Abyssal dagger, and I was really shocked to see the price of this. Freaking 11.6 million almost. That is crazy. As far as I can tell, the Abyssal dagger won't be too useful for me on this Ironman because I'm not gonna be using the weapon to train strength by itself. I always use the whip to do controlled. And in terms of like stab usage, the Sarmakian Spirit is better than it in every way for that purpose, so that's a little unfortunate, but it's crazy though because my bank just literally increased by over 10 mil just because of getting this one weapon, and apparently is a 20% chance of getting an Abyssal dagger from an Unsired, so it's like, wow, pretty damn common, but not really because the Unsired is 1 in 100, so technically, yeah, it's way more than that really, but hey, pretty nice weapon to have. Not gonna be able to use it, so I guess I'll put it on my trophy tab. And it's like level 70 item, right? So I'll put it near the barrels items, I suppose. I usually don't talk about the drops that I get from typical Slayer tasks, but dude, I just had a 130 something bad demon task and I got 5 rune chain bodies. That is bank made just from a simple task like that. Holy shit. Not long after the first Abyssal demon task with Sire, I get 169 more Abyssal demons. Now, my prayer supply is probably gonna get destroyed after this task, but it's okay. I still have a shit ton of herbs for that. I got almost 900 Raynars. Actually, I do have 900. Check this out. I had a lot in the sack from Slayer. But yeah, I'm really good on prayer though, so let's go and do it. Ooh, interesting. My first ever elite clue from Abyssal Sire. Maybe this will be a lucky one. I don't know. Elite clue so far has been pretty trashy. Let's go big spec, please. Holy shit. 112 damage. Wow. I love this crystal halberd, guys. Oh my god, that is beautiful damage. I've never hit this high ever, man, on old school. So, wow. And I know for a fact this thing can hit over like 120, even probably 130. So yeah, I would love to see that 120 damage one day, man, because that is just amazing to see. Oh yeah, this is definitely becoming the video icon for this episode. Very nice, guys. Look at that 93 defense doing Sire, killing these goddamn respirators. I really hate these shits. They regen HP like crazy too, and the fact that they're so far away from each other is kind of annoying as well. But yeah, not bad gains. Fishing monkfish on the Ironman is so worth it because you also get clue scrolls. It's so nice. But I wonder if woodcutting will get one eventually because it wouldn't make sense to drop like a piece of note or something on a burn nest. Interesting, right? Not expecting much. Oh, I'm glad I wasn't expecting much because that is such a terrible reward. Yo guys, check it out, my third unsired. I looked at the wiki of course, and I found out that the bludgeon pieces are twice as common as an absolute dagger. So somehow I managed to get the rare item first, which is kind of insane. So hopefully I can get a bludgeon part now. That would be amazing. And then after this one, 2 more to go. So let's go for it guys, come on. But dude, what do we get? Oh my god. What the fuck, man? Are you serious? You have to be kidding me, man. 20% chance to get a dagger from a Sire. 40% chance to get a bludgeon piece. And somehow I got 2 Abyssal daggers back to back. Wow. I guess this will be one of the harder grinds that I will be facing on this account. Well, I guess I am now another 11 mil richer on this account. And I swear OS Buddy has an option where like it shows the overall price of your bank or something. But anyways, placeholder Abyssal dagger, pretty nice. I wonder what my bank value is guys, what do you think? Just building myself a study room so I can make myself a eagle lectern. So with this lectern I can now go ahead and make some teleport tablets, which is really convenient. Because I actually realized that I am actually on a spellbook that's not on the normal one. So that means when it comes to teleporting, it's pretty inconvenient without house tabs. So I'm making some house tabs now so that I can teleport around RuneScape. And what I mean by that is, besides just teleporting to my house, I can use the squirrel redirection to change the destination of the tablet to many different places that I normally go to. So that's really nice for when I am not on normal spellbook. And anyways, Ironman can now finally buy Scrolls of Redirection. It recently passed, so that's amazing. And right now I'm taking a little break from Sire because I want to check out the Woodcutting Guild. I need to do some AFKing. And might as well just go ahead and try out the Woodcutting Guild. Maybe cut some yews or something, you know? I see some yew trees. So I think this is the Woodcutting Guild. I actually don't know where the fuck it was because OS Buddy maps didn't have it. But it says, welcome to the Woodcutting Guild adventure. Hell yeah! That is awesome. Ooh, check out this bank deposit box. That is super conveniently close. Holy shiznit. That is what I am talking about. Oh my god. Man, yew trees everywhere, guys. So I'm just gonna stay here for a bit, check out, you know, what's cool here, and AFK for a bit. So after observing the first area of the Woodcutting Guild, I know the redwood's probably further ahead. I realized that the bank is definitely very close to the sawmill NPC. Yes, there's a sawmill NPC here. And actually, there are quite a few oak trees right next to each other. So I was thinking, what if you just brought an axe and money and just chop the oaks here and then convert to planks and deposit it? Because if you think about it that way, that's actually super efficient. So instead of having to bank every time just to deposit your logs, you will be just straight up cutting the logs and straight converting it into planks at the same time. So I definitely will probably need to do a lot of construction trading in the inevitable future for I don't know what, but if that's the case, I'll definitely try this out because that's pretty interesting. Sweet 71 woodcutting here at the Woodcutting Guild. Not bad, not bad. And 85k, a little bit less, to 72. And anyways, I'm just editing episode whatever the next one is. I think it's 59, right? Wow, we're almost to episode 60. Cool. And there's another kill. Oh shit, 93 Slayer? What? Oh my god, I can now kill smoke devils. Awesome, dude. Wow, that was so freaking random, man. I knew it was close, but when I'm like paying too much attention to this boss and stuff, I just really don't even know when stuff like levels happen. But that's awesome, man. Good thing I was recording that. And yes, I've been dying to go and kill some smoke devils for that occult necklace and small battle staff. So after this task is over, I really hope to get a smoke devil task quickly because I would love to slay some smoke devil boss for those sexy jobs. So I have stopped using the Trial of Swamp to kill the respiratory system at Sire just because it uses up way too many death runes. And luckily I found a pretty good alternative to the Trial of the Swamp, and it is not the blowpipe. I've tried the blowpipe here, but the blowpipe's distance is far too short and I end up spending too much time running around, which isn't that good. So the replacement is actually a crystal bow imbued, of course. And the crystal bow, although it doesn't hit as hard as the Trial of the Swamp, I can still kill all the respiratory systems within a maximum of 3 barrages. With the Trial of the Swamp, it usually took either 2 or 3 barrages, so either way, a lot of times I still had to kill it in 3 barrages. The speed isn't that much slower, pretty good alternative, and that way I can save myself a lot of death runes. So that's awesome. I finally have a good use for the crystal bow. I mean, I got this crystal bow just because I needed it for the Western Hard Diaries, and I thought it was just going to save my bank forever, but luckily, this place here, due to all his little circumstances like the big area and all that stuff, actually makes the crystal bow a really viable weapon to kill respiratory system. So if you're trying to do Sire but you don't want to burn through your death runes, I highly recommend using the crystal bow. It's actually a pretty decent weapon. However, you have to keep in mind that you do need to bring like a range pod, and you should be flicking or else you won't get the full advantage of the crystal bow. There we go. Task complete. God damn, that was hell of a task. It's time to move on to the next task. I actually probably have tons of rune items in the bank right now from this boss. This guy just drops a shit ton of noted like alcohols, like mystic staves and rune stuff. So I'm probably gonna out some because I am kind of running out of cash. I got 3 mil left, but it's gonna be gone soon because I'm buying battle stats every day and whatnot. Hopefully in the next task I can get like 2 Sires or something, get lucky, because that would be great. This task just takes forever to do. I probably don't have all the alcohols from Sire, but these are like the main ones that I remember on the top of my head. So let's see what the price is. Wow, crazy, huh? Wow, that is a lot of cash. 3.4 mil. I'm pretty sure some of these wound plate bodies are from like clues and stuff, so I'll just take out 10. Still 3 mil though, that's really good. I'm gonna out that in a bit. And that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Sexy Gains episode. And if you are new to the series and you want to watch the whole thing, feel free to click on the playlist link on the top right. And also, before I leave, for those of you that are new to the series, you might notice that I mentioned lag a lot in the more recent episodes, and I will explain why. It's pretty crazy, I guess, for those of you that don't live in China. Basically, I am studying abroad in Shanghai, mainland China, for this semester for college. And I'm gonna be here for 1 more month, but I've been here for about 3 months now. And if you didn't know, China has this intense censorship with their internet. So basically, any foreign sites that I try to access in China will be either blocked or will have a very shitty connection. Even though the internet is absolutely fine here, the censorship makes it so that whenever I go to a foreign website, it's incredibly challenging or slow. So if I go to like a Chinese website, it loads perfectly fine, but if I go to like YouTube, it'll be blocked and I can't access it. And the only way for me to like access YouTube, upload videos, go on Facebook, and even play RuneScape is to use VPN services, which basically allows you to bypass, to an extent, the censorship that China has with their internet. And it isn't too reliable. I still get constant disconnections, and the connection generally sucks, but it's basically bearable enough, I guess, for me to play the game. I still lag and DC a lot, so that's why in the videos you just see me like disconnecting everywhere and anywhere. I guess I just have the patience of a saint. If you guys, I guess, played in China, dude, you probably like, yeah, fuck this game, I'm not playing anymore, or just, don't go on any foreign sites. So yeah, that's basically the reason why like there's so much lag, and I can't help but have to put some in there. I guess it kind of adds a little bit to the suspense or whatever to the videos, but I honestly hate this fucking disconnects, okay? So I'm gonna be here for another month, and then I'll be in Hong Kong. Hong Kong doesn't have the censorship like China does, so I think I will be a lot better off in Hong Kong in terms of internet connection. For 2 months I'll be there, and then I'll be back in the States, where I don't think I'll DC ever, unless every now and then, like once in a blue moon kind of idea. And China is always constantly trying to block VPNs from working, so yeah, this week has been especially tough because I'm just guessing China's been banning all the VPNs, because my old VPN I used, which was Astro, has just stopped working completely. I can't log into it. It's been 2 weeks, so yeah, it's pretty much dead. And the VPN I'm using right now is like the best one for China at the moment. It's facing a lot of disconnection problems as well, just because probably China is trying to censor the shit out of that VPN company as well. So yeah, that's basically why I lag so much. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys with another sexy video in a few days. Take care, and bye bye.